we'll just keep it quiet during cautions. All right, folks, welcome to Left Turn Broadcasting, coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California. Got Tron here in the booth. We got Marley in the booth tonight. Marley, you got a copy?
I got a copy, brother. It's a good thing to have you back.
Oh, man, good to have you too, bro. Seriously, it's been like a long minute since it feel like we've been in the booth together, and we're going to rock and roll tonight. We have a really great race in store. We have a Pocono Raceway Cup Series. Going to be throwing down an amazing race at Kentucky. It's Kentucky you can't say enough about when it comes to this track, except for Marley's going to go into it here in one moment. But we got a 50%er in front of us, a 3-time tire wear, some damage, all the stages, all of that that fun stuff. So, but Marley's going to give us a quick insight about Kentucky and what's in store.
Yeah, this is a 1.5-mile track, Tron. It's in Sparta, Kentucky. And, you know, in real life, we don't have the fans in the stands, but we're going to have 107,000 digital fans in there, as well as our fans at home watching on Left Turn Broadcast.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, the lines in this track, I mean, we have multiple grooves, so you're going to see a lot of outside-inside runs, just some really dicey racing. Going to be exciting. Let's get to this starting lineup. Oh, go ahead.
Absolutely, Tron. And tire wear. Tire wear is one big thing to watch here in Kentucky.
We will be tapping. Sure. Yeah, we'll be tapping in on that tremendously throughout. So here we go with their little starting lineup here. Sitting on pole tonight is Diesel in that number 2. In that second spot is Titans in the number 22. Third spot is going to be that man Perky in the number 12. Fourth spot.
Hold on, Tron. Pause the show.
Backing up. Oh!
Is that Penske 1, 2, 3 right there? Is that Penske 1, 2, 3? Holy cow! Here we go.
That is actually Penske 1, 2, 3. And let me and I'm glad you backed me up on that one too, because that man Perky's actually subbing for Big D in that Penske Ford, so he's representing pretty hard right now, sitting in that third spot. Right. Yeah. So let's go ahead with that. Our number 4th spot is going to be the 47 of Bags. All right, sitting in that fourth position inside that top 5. Top 5, let's see. 5th spot is Celtics fan, number 36. 6th spot going to Scotty B, FRR Hendrick Chevy. Yeah. Go get some, Scotty. And then, of course, we got number 7th is Galen. All right, go get some Galen in that number 13 car. Let's see, in our 8th position is going to be from the back in the 37. All right, go from the back. You know, watch him charge. He's always one of those guys you'll see him coming through the field from that back, actually. And let's go ahead with the number 9 spot is C. Workman in that number 7 car. Let's see, and rounding out our top 10 is going to be Runner Rhodes in that number 66. 11th spot's going to go to Jay Hyper in that 24. And the 12th spot rounding out our field is Smoked Zmog in that 21. All right, so we got a pretty good field in front of us. Not a huge field, but with some really talented drivers. I imagine this is going to be a really tight race. You're going to see a lot of battling in store. Very stoked about that. So let me go ahead and send these guys a little message here, opening up our comms. Give us one moment. Okay, here we go. I got them online here. Those famous.
I've been waiting to hear this for a while, Tron. Let's hear it.
You ready for this one? I know they are. Gentlemen, start your engines! Oh, yeah. And we're going to fire this thing up right now. And we're going big. Kentucky Motor Speedway. Boom! All right, we're going to be right back in just a moment, folks. We are going to get our cue to start and drop all this action right on your lap. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back, fans. All right, Left Turn Broadcasting. We ready to go racing? All right, I know we are. We got Marlette here, along with Tron in this booth. We're gonna throw down this massive Kentucky race with PRCS. They're on their warm-up staging lap right now, rounding around this track on that front stretch. Now, all this is brought to you by Century 21, Hometown Realty, all over the U.S., all over the world. Look them up when it comes down to your real estate needs. Proud sponsor of Left Turn Broadcasting. Marley, you got a copy?
I'm here, brother. I'm ready to see some action-packed racing.
Oh, you and me both, man. Who's your pick for tonight, bud?
Oh, you know I gotta go with that 2-car. I'm going with Diesel Rob Gibb.
Nice. All right. Okay, so you're gonna go charging from the front here. I'm gonna be sitting mid-pack on this one. I'm gonna go with my man Scotty B in that Hendrix Chevy. All right. So not only is my man Scotty B FRR, but he gonna be throwing it down in that 88 Hendrix Chevy. So yeah, and I just happen to be a Chevy fan. So hey, what do you know? Good job, B.
I gotta tell you, Tron, it's gonna be hard to pass those 3 Penske Fords up front. I think you're gonna be seeing a lot of Penske Ford power up there.
Oh man, I'm excited to see it. I mean, we seen a really good race last night for the Xfinity. These guys, it was just a mad pack battle. You're looking, the top 3 would probably be maybe 2-car length in front of the Tornado. The Tornado consisted of about 3rd to 10th-ish, maybe a little bit more. And these guys were throwing out such a great race. And here they go. Speaking of a great race, we're out green, all kinds green. Let's crank this thing up, Marley. What do you say?
Crank her up, baby.
You got her. And that cranker upper lap was brought to you by Century 21. And look at this Celtics fan, right there in that 3rd spot. Pretty good line running on the leaders. Diesel still in command, but here comes that 12 car. Whoa!
Perky. That man Perky looking inside his teammate, looking inside that 2 car. Can he make that thing stick? Meanwhile, he got Celtics fan all over his tail. And here comes Bags in that 47 right behind him.
Man, this is shaping up pretty hard already. Bags going to look low. Stacking it up side by side.
Diesel.
Possible a little bit of contact with a 36. If not, definitely took the air off from him. They are running it close and tight right off the bat, and we're going to see some pretty fast laps getting thrown up by these leaders. And, of course, look right behind them. And again, you still got the pack just starting to form up back there. These guys are going to line up. What we seen last night was that some of these back runners would get a little stalled up. They all lined up. The next thing you know, the front pack, which is where we're at right now, these guys are going to start battling side by side, thus going to slow their efforts down just a little bit. By that time, they're going to blink, and these 4 back cars right here are going to be right there on their tail, making this one huge party.
Oh, yeah, Tron. And one thing I want to point out here about our leader, that man Perky, I checked out, before the start of this race, I checked out that all-time leaderboard, and guess who is on there? The leader.
Oh, man. So he got something fierce here, and something really fast. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty stoked to see how well his car is going to handle. He's going to get out front. Now, we were able to see some cars check out. Oh, contact by the 12. That's going to wall him up. Here goes Bags in that 47. Dive into the bottom.
For Bags.
Oh, right there. He's dragging along Diesel right with him in that number 2. Look at this. Scotty B in that 88 Hendrick Chevy. Powers his way up from that 6th starting position, up into that 4th right now. And a coming. He's dragging along Celtics fan right there in that 36.
And Galen, the 13, coming to party here.
Oh.
And it looks like from the back as well behind them.
Oh, contact. Oh man, more contact. It looked like the 36 possible, 88, and the 13.
Yes, Galen got the worst end of that one. You got a battle for the lead here coming to the line. Got the 12 car and the 36, the 47 of Bags.
47 barely.
I have no idea.
I think the 47 did literally by inches, but he's got that bottom line. But here comes Perky with the power laid down on the outside. He has plenty of RPMs built up there. He's going to scream this thing down the backstretch. Drag race into 3 and 4. Here we go. Dive this thing. Who's going to make it stick?
What a great run by Bags right now, battling for this lead.
Just making it, just holding the bottom right there. His car's set up nicely to rotate down on the bottom more than center, and he was able to hold that thing. But look at that outside run. These guys still have that power and the momentum. They're going to eventually end up powering by him. He's being pinched down as much as he is right now. That's also going to wear up the tires a little bit, which you were speaking about.
I was just going to touch on that there, Tron. In the beginning, we talked about that tire wear, and these guys being able to run that outside line, it's conserving tires versus Bags being on that bottom line, having to dive that thing in there, make that thing stick. You're going to wear out that right front a lot quicker than running the outside line.
Now, with that outside line, will that outside line eventually rubber up and change over time? And will it improve or worsen? That's maneuvering these guys down.
Oh, it'll get better.
Better?
Oh, it'll get better. The more rubber gets up there throughout this race, you'll be able to keep those RPMs up and carry so much more speed up there at the high side of these turns. That car will just stick rather than slide. She's
got to be rotating the outside right now, starting to get the momentum back after a little bit of contact. Find himself in the battle with Bags in that 47 car for the 3rd spot. Scotty B finding himself a little hole in the middle and end up settling into that 4th spot. Whoa, we got a little loose car. Who was that?
That was Celtics fan right there. Got way. Oh no, that was not Celtics fan. That was from the back.
That was from the back. Okay. Yeah, those cars are similar in nature. There. That's a 37 from the back. Got wicked loose down to the bottom. Saved that thing. Kept the point in the right direction.
It, though.
Yep. Keep that Joker pointing in the right direction, my man. Look at this battle for the lead right now.
You got the 38 of Runner Rhodes is coming up there to battle with from the back, and Celtics fan as well.
Perky's trying to check out, but Diesel's right there on him. He's got his draft. He's staying in pace with him. He's also dragging along. Looks like Bags and the 88 of Scotty B sitting firmly in that top, in that 4th, looking for that 3rd.
Looking inside.
Yeah, get some, baby. Look to see that man rise to the top. He's notorious for it.
Stick. Slide job. Oh, what an excellent slide job there. He said, I want that spot.
Yep. He was a battling too, man. That was some good stuff.
What does he got for these two Penske cars out front? These two teammates here.
No,
You got that man Perky leading this thing. You got Diesel Rocket right behind him. They are drafting together, trying to separate themselves from that third and fourth spot.
They're running, and they're running fast. And you see Diesel wasn't making a lot of moves, but now he's starting to stick up a little more to the high side. I think he's finding some speed up there, some of that momentum. And he's hoping that Perky would do the same. They can team up together. They see that 88 coming.
Yeah, when you're on that high side, you're able to keep the RPMs up so much higher that you get a lot better run down these straightaways versus somebody coming off the bottom who had to slow down a little bit more to get into that turn.
Now, while we have a moment, we got a little contact there. We're on board C. Workman here in that custom car.
See, work.
Yeah, he's trying to do work right now. Yep, he's trying to get clockwork going. Rotating. Whoa, with a little massive wiggle by Celtics. Celtics into the wall ever so slightly. Contact a little bit.
Runner road to get by.
Yep.
As well as Titans in that 22 car. He's coming to play.
So this is drifting back. This is for your 5th position. This is 6th position. Workman is looking in for that 5th position. On from the back. Is that from the back? I got to double check here for us, folks. Hold on a second.
From the back is in that 37
Okay,
car.
thank you. All right.
Yep, see Workman looking inside of him right now. Oh, he's trying. He's trying.
He's
Shut that door on him.
Great battle for right now for that. Whoa, we got Bags pitting right now. Early stop. Drag race down the back stretch. Or front stretch. Oh, and look at these. The top 3 are starting to get a little dicey.
Yeah, actually, Diesel Rockev in that 2 car, he was able to make his way around that man Perky in that 12.
Oh, shoot
You
in.
know those 2 Penske Fords are fast. They keep switching positions. Now, the Scotty B and that Hendrix 88 has a little something for him.
Well, he's hanging out there, right there, not in that position, not really quite inside the draft, but able to maintain pace. So I'm sure if he get up there, get a little help from that draft, he'll be on their bumpers.
Well, you can tell by the distance that these 3 cars have put on the rest of the field that they definitely have a nice long run car, that they are showing short run speed and long run speed, which is excellent. Usually you don't get both of those in the combo. Usually it's one or the other.
Yeah, that's a firm. So we did see Bags peel off already. So Bags is coming out of pits right now. He did a short stop action.
Oh,
so
and you got Perky coming into the pits as well.
Okay.
A little bit of strategy here with a short pit.
Yep. So he's going to be up to speed. Perky, our leaders, are in right now. You got some cars welling up hard back there. Galen looked like he was trying to well up. Diesel's still on track. And it looks like Scotty B's still on track. So those are going to be your 1 and 2s.
Yes. Now, Tron, tire wear. Again, we keep talking about this tire wear. It slows down your track time so much. So these guys that are running out here on fresh tires that took an early pit, as we have Scotty B coming to pit road and Diesel Rocket, both the leaders. Now, those guys that pitted a few laps before them, they're running a second or 2 faster than what these guys were running when they were on the track. But that can all cycle around depending on, how far or how nice of a laps they were putting down, I should say, while they were out there, because now these guys are going to have fresher tires.
Well, okay, so we're on board Bags now. He was sitting in that 3rd position. He was the first one to go down pit road. So he did his short stopping. Now he's going to be rotating around. This was...
Oh, he's coming right
Yeah,
here,
baby. Okay, so he's going to get that, but the only problem is... He doesn't.
His tires are a little bit older.
Yeah, 2 lap holder. He's already on scuffs by now, and in the 12 car he hasn't even got warmed up yet. So he's going to go ahead and get past him quickly, so that way he doesn't have to utilize a lot of his tire to try to get around that 47. He does, makes it. He's gone. Now he's going to try to check out, utilize his fresh tires all the way to the end. Now they pitted at lap 20. So I'm sorry, they pitted with 20 laps still left to go. So they're gonna have all the fuel they're gonna need. Tires will last. Most of them pitted with that 50-ish% left to tire. So they're kind of
Tron.
Yep.
Hey, I'm seeing that 7 car of C. Workman out there in front of these 2 guys. Did he make his pit stop already? I believe he did. I'm gonna say a little bit of strategy here, maybe a 2-tire stop, see if he can hold on to this thing.
Oh, that is a copy right there. So let's get to see Workman right now. We're on board him looking back, and that is a firm. Massive strategy getting thrown down by Workman. But
I believe he was running that 6th or 7th spot before the pit stop started.
Yeah, I mean, we got 16 laps to go. These guys are on him that hard. Yeah.
Now you have Diesel and Scotty B who kind of came out together. If they can get a little bit closer and draft with each other, they might be able to catch up to that 12th car Perky. But I mean, he also has the tires working against them as well, because these guys have the freshest tires on the track.
They do, but the gap is considerable. We're coming into 15 laps to go. Will they have enough time to get him one? But Workman may have got himself a really good strategy, since we're on him at that moment here. Is that, you know, he has enough distance to hold off. I think that those 4th and 5th place cars settle into that 3rd spot, get that strategy call, will get him those stage points at the end. So this could be a really good call for C. Workman, who was battling in the back of the field.
Yeah, this could be a great call. We're going to see if those tires can hold up, though. That's a lot of laps here at Kentucky.
Yeah, we're Diesel right now, and he's sitting in that 4th position. There's Scotty B right here in that 5th position.
Oh, so close.
That was.
Woo.
Yep.
47 car. Man, Bags was just flirting with that wall.
36 is down and into the wall.
Oh
no. Yeah. I think we may possibly have a caution here, folks. Some kind of contact. I thought I seen some. No, there was another car involved as well. Galen, I think, came screaming by, got contact with that. Somebody did. It was really fast.
We have our leader coming up quickly behind him. Is he going to whoa up here?
We're on our leader now.
Doesn't look like it. Does not look like he is wowing up any bit. So.
And Perky's just on the charge right now.
He is.
He's setting sail.
It seems like every race we see Perky in, Tron, he is always setting the pace of this field.
Or coming through it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure exactly what this man has figured out, but he knows he is so good at getting to pit road and getting off of pit road so quickly. He always gains time on his pit stops.
Okay, so it looks
now it does look, yes, we are under caution.
All right, so we're under caution. It looks as if we do have that man Perky sitting in that number 1 spot here. Bags in the number 2 spot. C. Workman 3. Look like we
that's huge. That's huge.
Yep, massive.
For C. Workman.
Yep.
Because he was on the. Yes. I mean, that was excellent, because now he's gonna. These guys are all gonna want to pit and get them 4 freshies, and now that they're gonna be all bunched up.
And it's gonna be a shootout to the end. It's gonna be like a 10-lap shooter. You know, here we go. All right, pit road's gonna be busy.
Yes, and if I were wanting to start anywhere, I'd want to be starting on that inside row on a restart. So.
Okay, so
let's see if he can hold that 3rd spot coming out of these pits.
Yeah, we're gonna keep on to this here. We're sitting on our leader in pit road now.
And I'm sure Perky did not want to see that, because he had one heck of a lead.
Oh, 100%.
And now he's going to have these guys all up in his draft again.
But, I mean, I don't know. Perky's car seems pretty fast, even off the drop of the flag. So, I think all he's really going to want is just, you know, let me get my start, and he can get out there, get in front. But these other guys are going to have those 4 fresh field goods, and they're going to be, you know, Bags has something for him. Bags is really fast, man. He came up there through the field with the terror. Scotty B as well. I mean, they were really charging through that thing. All right.
Well, I thought we would see a little bit more strategy out of maybe the 2 car, the 88, because they had the freshest tires, maybe just take bright sides only. But it looks like everybody decided to go with them 4 fresh field goods. And, man, still, again, excellent call by
Workman. Look at that, dude. Yeah, great,
Workman.
great. Yep.
And Smoke Seabog in that 2021 Wood Brothers Ford up there in 4th place on the outside.
Yeah, then he got, looks like Diesel right there in that 6th spot. Let's see, who is in that? There we go. Scotty B's right there. Drifting back in like the 8th spot. So they're going to have some
Jay Hyper sitting there in 5th.
All right, there's who it is. Good job. Jay Hyper, man. Great job. Here we go. Green, green, green. Throw it down.
Here we go.
That
Excellent.
man Perky. He just got himself
Excellent
Victor
jump.
run.
Woo.
Yep.
And Workman sitting there in that 2nd spot. Is he going to have anything for him coming up to, I believe, about 10 laps to go here?
We do. We are at 9 laps. Just crossed it. So, like I said, we have a 10-lap shootout right now. And this is going to be for it. Into this stage. Who's going to get this one? It's all about them points at the end, folks. Great run.
Looks like wow. It looks like Workman's got one heck of a car. Now that he's cleared that traffic, he is sticking right with that 12 car. Bags running in 3rd place. Jay Hyper made his way up to 4th, and Diesel Rocket up into that 5th position.
Look at Work right
Looking
there.
inside.
Can't believe that. Work's doing a great job. Diesel marching his way through.
Looking inside of that 24 car of Jay Hyper for that 4th position.
47 to Bags getting a run on C Workman right now. Let's see what she's going to do. Right now, they're stacked in the back here. Let's look back. Here he goes. Underneath. Saw an open door. Is going to take it. Bags in the 47 with an amazing run. Let's see if he can hopefully make it stick through the center here. Oh, little contact. No, I saw the spark, bro. You see that one? Oh, that's a little kiss right there. Like, hey, how you doing?
Woo! You got that 2 car. He's coming to the party.
Massive run.
Let's have a little something here.
Well, they're all lined up right now. Everyone's trying to get to themselves one great push. During all this battling, that man Perky is doing exactly what I thought he was going to do. Give him some of that clean air. As long as he stays in front of these guys, he'll hit his marks, hit his lines, and he's going to he's going to just check out.
That's the thing. All this racing here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is allowing Perky to just stretch this thing.
And they're racing, man. That is exactly what is going on right now. Diesel underneath. See Workman going for that 3rd spot. Setting his line. Oh, making it stick. Does a slide right in front of him. Barely clears. Takes that 3rd position.
Celtics fan out of nowhere up to 5th place.
Yeah,
coming on strong in that 36 car.
With the redesigned hood. Look at that, man. Underneath on the bottom. He's got himself a short run car for sure. He's got that 4th spot now. See Workman drifted back to that 5th spot.
Points, points, points. We're coming down to the end of the stage here. Points
here
are
comes
so
Scotty B
valuable.
now underneath. Looking. Looks like we got that battle getting ready to get thrown down between Diesel and C Workman. Diesel
you got Scotty B outside of the 7 car.
Oh, contact! This is for the 5th place right here, folks. Scotty B looking outside. See Workman trying to do everything he can to blow up his run. Here comes the 13 of Galen now on the inside. He sees this battle. He's going to go ahead and give C Workman a great push here through the center. Scotty B way high and dry. Let's see what he can do with that thing. He's rocking it around the outside. Look at this massive run. Now he's going to look underneath. He's going to do like a 3-for-1 sale going into 1. No, doesn't have that kind of, they block it. Close the door. Great racing
got
right
Diesel
here.
all over the back of that 47
Diesel.
car. Whoa, way low.
Contact, Diesel low.
Oh, he cleared him.
Back in line.
Both Diesel to that 2nd position.
Kept him pointed in the right direction. How do they manage that?
That was such a bold move there. But you got Celtics fan, he's not giving up. He's sitting there on that outside.
Firm on that outside too, but look at this. Bags is searching for that bottom. He's going to see that open door here in a moment. While these
Galen into the wall.
Massive contact. They're inside their marker for any kind of a caution. So this is a shootout. Hold it together.
Got Celtics fan looking inside the 2-car. Oh, just can't make it stick.
Oh man, and that was for it. That was for the end of the stage.
It sure was.
Oh
man.
Yeah, so we
Epic
got Perky.
racing.
That was great finish there. Perky in first. Second is Diesel. Celtics is third. Bags is fourth. See, Workman fifth. Round out that top 5. So still doing a good job. Now he's going to get another reset button. Let's see if Workman can do work and get that thing back a little closer to the front again.
One thing you're starting to see here, Tron, is those 2 Penske cars, no matter what adversity is thrown at them, they keep rising back to the top.
That is a firm. Yeah, well, they're pretty strong drivers in those things as well. We got Jay Hyper in that 6th position, Scotty B in that 7th, Galen in the 8th, Runner Rhodes in that 9th, rounding out the top 10 is Smoke Zema.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ooh, a little bit of strategy. Great pit road sequence there for from the back, sitting up there in that 2nd position. Leapfrog Diesel Rothkev. Here we go. Green.
I believe that's Celtics right there, sitting high.
Celtics, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Celtics on that.
Fan.
But look at this, so amazing start by Perky. You have Diesel right there on his bumper, Bags right there in suit, strong line on the bottom.
Man, I don't know if Celtics just didn't get going, or if that was like a draft effect there, like almost hung out the dry like Vega.
That could have been a little bit
He went from
both.
2nd to 4th.
Yep, but at least he found a hole, and he's still in that lead group. He can maintain that pace because Liquid is going on behind him.
Scotty B up to 5th. He wants a piece of this action again.
Galen on the outside.
See working.
Dead center of this tornado. Top 4 starting to line themselves out. Oh, we got a wiggle! Trying to hold on to it.
Contact there.
Yep. Yeah, this is for like the 7th, 8th position. These guys are duking it out. Searching right now. Look at this.
I believe that was a 38, and Runner Rhodes doing his best Ryan Newman right now to hold these guys off. Running in that 6th position.
Look at that.
He's got 2 wide behind him.
Oh, no contact. Big wreck. Massive into the wall.
Man.
Woo.
That was Jay Hyper.
Oh,
Jay Hyper got caught up in that thing.
Oh, he got all of that. All of it.
Yes, I believe the other car there that was involved in that was our
run for the
37
lead.
From the back.
Run for the lead during the caution. I do not think that Bags got it. It was close. Very, very close. I mean, not Bags, but Diesel. Diesel made a quick duck underneath. Jumped to the bottom. Don't think it got it at the line. I think Perky still has it. So it's Perky and Bags 1-2.
Now, nobody, I don't think,
I'm sorry. Perky and Diesel
here.
1-2. Bags as 3rd. Celtics 4th. Yeah, 5th is
I
got to
don't think
be.
anybody.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, John, I don't think anybody can make it here on fuel on this stop. So you might see a little bit of strategy here. You might see some guys from the back that didn't get any damage from that accident there. Maybe take some right side tires only. Put themselves up on the point, see if maybe a little bit of that clean air can help them distance themselves, or at least hold their own up there.
Right. You know, at least, you know, get around some different cars, maybe. You know, try the luck up there toward the front. It's always a better thing to do than try it in the back. I guarantee you there. Oh,
yeah,
here we go.
If they take right side tires, John, they only have about 3 laps on their left sides. So if they take right sides, they should be good to go.
Yeah, we got 34 laps remaining, so they're gonna need a full tank. You know, I mean, they're all gonna have to pit. So unless we get another caution,
right?
You never know.
And you see Scotty B out. Oh, he got a 36, 38, and
Perky
he's
there.
Bags! Did he take that thing?
Bags got it. Diesel
and then Perky for that thing.
Duking it out, coming out of pit road. That's awesome. Same thing with Bags. Looks like Scotty B and C Workman. Same thing there. Drag race coming out of pit road. Celtics fan drops himself back and looked into the 6th position.
Now we've seen Bags have a really fast car, so he's got the point now. He's got those 2 Penske Fords. He's got one on the outside and one right behind him. And you know he's going to try to get a little bit of a launch on here and just time this start just right.
All right, coming out of caution number 1. We are in stage 2. Got about 32 laps left to go. We still got 31 laps, somewhere around there.
Yes, caution.
So
this was actually caution number 2.
Oh, caution number 2.
Yep. Let's
we go.
Go, baby. Green.
All kinds green. Throw this hammer down. 47 with a great jump. Diesel a little stalled up to the outside. He's going to try to get to the bottom. Yep, he does. Finds a hole. Forces the hole, actually. Stalls up that man Perky in that 12 car just a little bit. You got Scotty B right behind him. See Workman right behind Diesel in that custom car. Oh, little bit of contact, little wiggle.
Is Scotty B looking for 3rd place? He's got a train of cars pushing him behind him. Can't quite get there.
Not yet. Still looking. Still searching. Looks like Diesel and the 12, the number 2 and the number 12 are utilizing both lanes, drifting high, drifting low, working that strategies here, trying to block these guys as they're trying to make those runs with that draft in effect.
Diesel was looking for that outside. He actually wanted that outside there. Let's see, can he make his thing work? He is all over that 47 car. Bags doing his best to hold him off. Little bit of contact there.
Oh, there's going to be a lot more to keep that up.
Going in the right direction.
Yep. Dude, there's going to be a lot more of that here in a minute. Look at this.
Oh, pushing them down the straightaways.
He might as well drive that thing for him.
Man,
Huge shot. Look at that.
We should just crank it up the whole race.
I know, right?
Lord. These guys are screaming down these straightaways.
We're going to look at the lap times after this. Remind me, if we could, Marley, to after this is over.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, remind me to go to that so we can show our fans out there on what fast looks like, because this is what fast looks like right here. Then we're going to show it on the board here in a minute. What we got? Here we go! Yeah, side by side. Diesel high and dry. Perky underneath. Action just picking up all kinds. Scotty B under there. Leading the bottom line. Got the 38 in suit.
Oh, man.
That's
these
Jay
guys
Hyper
are
right there in the 30.
so close together.
Perky on the bottom also.
A little bit of contact.
Here comes Scotty B in that 88. Looking underneath the 2 with Diesel. Finding it. Get himself in that 3rd spot. He's got plenty of help.
Oh, he's looking inside the 12 car now, Perky. Oh, just can't quite make it stick, those RPMs on that high side.
Diesel dropping back. Scotty B taking over that 3rd position right now. Diesel still stuck on the outside. Bottom line is now starting to form up. Got a good 5-6 car running the bottom. Diesel dropping all the way back. The
rubber's really starting to lay down here, Tron. You're starting to notice both lines having an advantage at different parts of the track here. And we're still early in this thing.
That's
only in stage 2, Tron.
That is a firm. And these cars, it tends to be where they're all lining up. So if they all want to go to the bottom, they all line up on the bottom, and they haul the nail. They want to get to the top, line up there. They'll haul the nail up there too. They got some pretty fast hot rods.
I'm loving this too, Tron.
Side by side, Galen.
Under the lights.
Oh, it's beautiful. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like on Heat 5.
Oh, well, brother, I've already checked it out. It looks great.
So yeah, Heat 5 did come out today, everybody. Everyone said that's the new buzz. Everyone's pretty stoked about. So this will probably be one of our last races on Heat 4, due to the fact that all these drivers and team owners and everybody else are so ambitious to get to the new format, including myself. Look at this! Whoa! Massive battle on the inside. Runner Rhodes finding that.
Wow!
He just hit
Scotty
that.
B up to 2nd place.
Scotty B in 2nd. Runner Rhodes in 3rd. Workman doing work. See work, getting it done. Run out that 4th. Perky dropping back. The man that was dominating earlier is starting to fall back a little bit. Is this dirty air affecting his car, or has the track changed and his crew chief didn't keep up with it?
Something's going on with the 2 car as well. The 2 car is falling way back. Diesel Rothkeb back into about the 8th position. Oh, Scotty B! Contact with the wall.
Massive wiggle. But it does look like as if Bags in that 47 JTG Chevy, by the way, is up there getting her done. Contact
Oh,
forward.
a little contact.
Runner Rhodes.
Runner Rhodes.
3
Get
wide,
the
4
Seahawks
wide.
with 3
No!
wide in the middle.
He's going for the lead. This is only stage 2. Scotty B's on the
Holy cow,
outside
that's
trying
just
to hold
another
it. I don't
great
know what's going to do. Oh, hold on to it, boys. This is some of the tightest pack racing I've seen at Kentucky.
Just took that lead. What a power move.
I know, man. He's just cruising this thing.
Clockwork.
What is going on with work, man? He doing work is what's happening. Oh, throw it down. These boys show him how it's done. Whoa, contact. Celtics fan into the wall.
Oh, contact
Galen into
there.
the wall as well. Scotty B, everybody else rotates. He gets that 3rd spot. Here comes Diesel.
Oh,
Underneath.
the 12 car into
Underneath
the wall
one of
hard. Scotty B looking inside of Bags, trying to take that 2nd position away.
He's got it. He's got that 2nd. Can he? Does he have enough to get it up to the? Oh, that's my pick right there, my man. Go get some. He's got a mad charge on the bottom right now, lining up. See Workman in his sights. See if he can rotate through. We got 21 laps remaining. Go get some, B. Charging hard in that Hendrick Chevy. Got that JTG Chevy following along right in suit. Lots of power right there. That Ford sitting up there, a lone soldier. There could be all over that bumper. Oh, smoke screen, landscaping happening. Possible Celtics, maybe, I don't know. But those cars were low, maybe a little slow.
Man, you got, wow.
Excellent.
This is some crazy stuff going on here. You got Diesel up to that 4th position. That 2 car fell all the way to the rear of the field and worked his way all the way back up to 4th.
And see, looks like Perky is having himself some tremendous troubles back there, bud.
Yeah, he had some major contacts with the wall. I don't know if you caught that, but he had some major contact coming out of the turn and just pile drive that safer barrier.
I mean, he's fighting hard when it comes to some handling issues. I can only imagine.
Oh, yes. A little bit of aero damage can make this thing push. Push like a newborn baby.
Scotty B looking outside. Going for the lead.
Outside.
Ooh!
Can he keep those RPMs wound up?
Not yet. Not yet.
Little crossover.
Setting him up. Maybe. I don't know. See, Workman went up there to block that. See, Workman doing a great job driving his, doing defensive driving right here. Really, racing the track with his competitors.
He's taking that preferred line and making Scotty B find another way around him. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Once Scotty B went to that high line, you see Workman jumped up to that high line to block him, then jumped back down low just to mess his run up.
Oh, and it looks like we have a.
Is that caution? That might have been caution.
I believe it's that caution. That's a caution.
I'm sorry, folks. We're way too excited.
That is a caution.
Yeah, we're like 18 to go, something like that. Oh man, 17 to go. 17 to go. That was crazy.
Oh, this is gonna shake everything up.
Oh,
these guys can. I believe they can make it on fuel now from here. So.
Yeah.
So this is just. You're gonna see exactly what you've just seen. Epic racing. I mean, just even more intense because now there's no pit stop involved here to the race to the second stage win.
Well, Matt Perky here is loving life right now. He's going to get himself a chance to get into those pits, fix this massive front damage he has. Look at his front bumper, just glowing red. He down to 60s and 50s on his tires right now, so that's definitely what was affecting him. His arrows all lit up. So, yep, no fuel. He's going to fix just everything in hopes with not a 10,000 second pit stop. But regardless, he's in the back anyways. He don't care. He's all just take your time, all right? Just get me up front of that pace car. All right, that's all you're worried about. And give him the high gear.
Sure, I guarantee you the most thing he's happy about right now is that he did not have to fix that damage under green. This is going to give him a chance now. Yeah. This is going to give him a chance now to go for the full sweep.
So it looks
remember, Perky won our first stage.
Pit strategy here. Looks like Scotty B was in that second spot, going to fall to that third. And Bags is going to take over that second on the outside. Now, it could be some damage issues. It could be, you know, stalling pit crew. There's a lot of different variables that'll happen in your pit stops when it comes to how.
Well, and I actually like that. I actually like that strategy by his pit crew because we've seen that outside line have trouble getting going on these restarts. So sitting there in that third spot on that inside row will give you that runner-up spot if these guys get going the way they have been.
Okay, so that man Perky is now coming out of pits. They just finished rebuilding his car, literally.
You got that reset. Here we go. We're getting ready to go green.
Yeah, all kinds green. Let's go get him. See, Workman on the point. Drops the hammer, lights the fire, and kicks the tires. Because this Big Daddy's gone.
And there it is. Just like I was talking about there, that third place was able to pull his way through all the way up to second, and it looks like fifth place was able to do the same. And you got Scotty B looking inside to see Workman right now.
Scotty contact! 3 wide! Workman, to the outside. Can he keep it spooled up enough to clear these guys? No, he's going to get sucked right back into the swarm. Oh, no.
Meanwhile, Scotty B to the
He's
point.
Gone.
You got Diesel Roskeb in that 2 car. He is looking inside of Galen right now, inside that 13 car, making that thing stick and moved his way up to second and sets his eyes on Scotty B for the stage win right now.
Massive contact, multiple cars to the wall.
Oh.
We might be under caution after that. We'll see. There was 2 cars at least darted to the bottom of the wall due to contact. All kinds of damage, I can guarantee you.
It looks like we are still going.
Still up and running. So, C. Workman almost had himself one horrible spot there because he was drifting
These
back.
guys are all lined up here.
Yep.
These guys are all lined up here from second to sixth. And Scotty B is out there like a little lone duck. Hoping they don't get run over if these guys keep this draft going.
Oh, you know just as well as I do, Scotty B had got no friends out here, man. Come on.
No.
He's a new guy. New guys never have friends in the league, all right? You're not
They
supposed
know how
to win.
fast that 88 is.
Yeah,
oh, you got Diesel looking inside. Can he make it stick?
He does.
He's got Galen in that 13 right behind him.
He's got the whole line with him. So Scotty B is now outside, lone soldier in it. High and dry, no man's land.
That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. That draft was going to be too strong for Scotty to be able to hold off.
Look at this. See, Workman,
and how he's
who was drafted back to the back of the pack there, manages to hold it out and drops into that 4th spot, sits himself, moves himself into the bottom lane, and is now fighting himself back up toward that lead. Scotty B stuck really high right now, trying to rotate around and out, but he's got a lot of company starting to stack up back there. Perky on the inside.
Hey, here comes Perky coming to the show.
Yep, they fixed that thing. Good job, Perky!
Oh, contact! 3 wide! 3 wide!
I'm trying to get there, my man. Close enough.
Perky's trying to get up there.
He's right there.
He's trying to get up there. He's trying to... Oh. Man, Perky, his race was almost over there in that second stage if he would have had a pit under green with all that damage. And now you find him up here in this 4th spot trying to catch these front 3 so he could take both stages.
He's charging. Now needs some help. Oh, contact!
Oh, a little contact into the wall.
That is going to blow up his efforts considerably. We got 9 laps to go. He still has time to get there. He just needs to keep it tuned and keep it focused. Hit his marks. He's got him.
Don't get too anxious. Just keep digging. Just keep on digging. And he has Scotty right behind him.
Plenty of time.
I'm sure Scotty's got no problem pushing these cars past these other guys that did the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
To him when he was leading.
Yeah, we got 8 to go now. So
and Perky is there. He is on that rear deck lid of that 7 car of C. Workman, who is pushing the crap out of the 13 car. And you got 3 wide.
Massive 3
Can
wide.
they make it stick?
They thought the better of it. He backed out a little bit. He's going to make another run, another charge at him. Galen still fighting hard on the outside. C. Workman underneath. Diesel able to get out there and get in front. Diesel off for a massive charge right
Oh,
now. See Workman.
Scotty B looking to the inside.
Oh, cross on the inside. Barely clears the 12 of Perky.
Oh, 12 car
Little
got
bit of
way loose
contact.
there.
All right, now Galen has the flag.
Oh, Scotty B with a little nudge to the bumper by Galen. Slides him up the track.
All kinds of contact, all kinds of running getting done. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, Diesel out there enjoying every last second of this because he's trying to check
He's
out further.
loving that.
And they're catching.
He's loving that clean air.
And look, this pack is catching C. Workman. C. Workman's about ready to become under attack by the 13 of Galen, the 36 of Celtics fan. Scotty B right there. Bags is lined up right there. That is going to be second, third, fourth. Fifth is Scotty B. Sixth is Bags. Seventh is, missed him. Who is our seventh? Wait, back there with Perky is seventh and eighth.
Man. Oh, contact. You got Celtics way down low.
Workman holding on to the outside. It's got to be kind of stuck in the traffic jam here. Yeah.
Galen looking right inside in that 13 Germain Chevy.
This is what we call a traffic jam in all sense of the means. Look at this. Everyone trying to fight for the same real estate. That's what we have Century 21 for, guys. No worries, man. They'll get it to you for cheap.
And you got Bags. He's working his way back up into the mix, sitting there in that fifth position. We're on the outside, right behind C. Working. A little contact.
A little push up. Scotty B contact to the 7. 7 drifts up. Scotty B clears underneath. Bags now going to take advantage. Galen in that 13 finds himself in that second spot. Will he have enough to chase down that leader? This is stage 2.
That Bags moving his way up to this third, but look who's behind him, Perky.
Yep, making that run again.
Sorry, in the fourth and fifth.
3 laps to go. Don't see anyone having the run to catch Diesel at this moment. Will Galen be able to hold on to the second position? Scotty B in that third. That man Perky now making his way back into the fourth.
His way up.
He's had himself
trying to gobble up all these points.
Yeah, he's doing that whole yo-yo race today, man. Go to the back, come to the front. Go to the back, come to the front.
Just the stage. Just the stage in itself. How many times has he gone to the back to the front? As you see a little bit of contact between him and Scotty B.
Scotty B going directly to the back after that. These 3 cars behind him. The 47 of Bags. C. Workman in that 7, and Celtics were lined up way too tight for him to try to squeeze in and get in the hole there. So he's going to go ahead and drift back further out of the top 5, top 6 position. Diesel in that number 1 still holding strong. Galen in that number 13 Germain Chevy in that second position to ride along that man Perky in the number 12 Penske Ford. And looking behind him is Bags in the 47 JTG Chevy in that 4th position. But look at this.
What a good run by the 13 car Galen. I mean, running up there in that second position.
Heck yeah.
Making the most of this stage here.
Yeah, but he's had a strong charge throughout. So great run by him.
That was our stage.
That was our stage. Great run by.
He's a rocket.
All right, so yeah, we have Diesel in the first spot, of course, getting that stage win. Galen in the second spot. Third spot, that man Perky. 4th is 47 of Bags. 5th is Celtics fan, working his way back forward. C. Workman in that 6th position. Scotty B in the 7th. Titans working his way up in the top 10 in that 8th spot. Runner Rhodes in that 9th. Smoke Zmog finishing up that top 10.
Well, you've seen Diesel. I believe he finished 2nd in the first stage and now just won the 2nd stage. The 13 car came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then that man Perky, who won the first stage, finished 3rd in the 2nd stage. So I have a feeling you're going to end up seeing these 2 cars battle here towards the end of this race. And there's going to be a couple green flag pit stops in this 3rd stage here.
Okay, well, here is our starting. So we're up and gone. All kinds green. Stage 3. We are going to do a crank it up here. Let's get this last stage fired off correctly. What do you say, Marley?
Crank her up, baby.
Let's get her. Century 21, crank her up. We're coming at you. And that cranker upper brought to you by Century 21. Man, Marley, you okay? You all right?
Woo! I'm all right, brother. Unfortunately, while we were watching that, I seen Jay Hyper doing a little bit of landscaping, power sliding through the grass, but no caution has come out from that little bit of contact, and we're seeing some great nose to tail battling up here, up front.
Well, Diesel is trying to hold strong to that charge out in front. He has that clean air, but it's disrupted right behind him because you got Celtics fan all over that bumper. Really trying to loosen that car up, sticking firmly on his heels, looking for the run past. You got Galen right there sitting in that third spot. Bags following in suit. Everyone lined up pretty tough. That man Perky find himself back up in that top 5. Scotty B in that 6th spot, and C. Workman rounding out that top 7. All these guys in that hard charge, same draft line to making their way toward the front, looking for that run, looking to see who's going to go high, where the holes are going to open up at, so they can start taking advantage, maneuvering their way through. Look, and here comes that man Perky. Just as I talk about it, down the low.
John, this is about that time of the race where we do our ones to watch, and as you say that man Perky, he is my car to watch in that 12 Penske Ford. This is the cleanest I've seen his nose since the first stage, the nose of the car, and I'm looking for him to charge his way back to the front and show how fast that Penske Ford really is.
I'm going to have to go with C. Workman for the one to watch right now. He's proven himself fast, talented in means of not only pit strategies, but of course his maneuvering his car throughout the field, maintaining his pace, and being smart, working his way through the field.
And great choice too, John, because we've seen in so many of these Pocono Raceway Cup Series races that we've covered that somehow, some way, that 7 car always finds his way on that podium. I don't know how he does it, but sometimes you're like, where did he come from?
Yeah.
And late strategy, late whatever maneuvering of his car, he finds his way up there.
It's more like almost every single time he races, and he comes from out of nowhere and finds himself up toward the front, and he's in the podium. He's in the booth, going over his race, and I'm like, Matt, how did you do it? He's like, I don't know, man. I just drove my race, And the guy's just, he's so smooth. Yep.
We call it clockwork.
He does.
Yeah.
He sets his clock and he just runs by it.
You see, he's made his way around the 12 car, that man Perky.
Oh, he's fast.
Oh.
He's got himself a hot rod.
You got Perky looking inside. As you got a battle here for 3rd place, to almost going 3 wide. You got Scotty B and Galen on the inside, Bags on the outside, pushing right now on that bottom line, trying to draft their way by Bags in that 47 on the outside.
Yeah, Scotty B's holding
right by
tough
them
right now on the bottom.
Yes.
Whoa, wiggle out of the 47.
Scotty B is actually a rookie here in the Pocono Raceway Cup Series, and he's looking to get past that whole hazing stage and show these boys that he can win a race here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's doing a fine job holding it up there strong in that top 5, and that's where you need to be to win these races, especially in this caliber of driver. You got to be up there in that top 5. You're fighting in that top 5, that means you have a strong enough hot rod to get her done at the end.
Meanwhile, what a great run by Celtics fan, who is all over that rear deck lid of the 2-car Diesel Rothke. He really is just pushing him.
Yeah, he really hasn't. He hasn't left his bumper for at least the last 7 laps. He's been content. He's been content.
It's a great strategy because these two run in content, not battling, just drafting each other, is allowing these guys to separate themselves from the rest of the field.
Yeah, when we're watching that for the few laps before we got back to this pack right here, and this racing, they were lined up, just doing their thing, sticking to the same line, running fast, trying to get away from these guys, and they're doing so. But I think these 4 behind them are starting to catch on. C-Work is starting to gain strength, catch a little bit of this draft. As you see, that man Perky drifted down low of Bags, trying to take that 5th position away, putting Bags back into 6th position. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got C. Workman here starting to catch that draft. That's going to make this backpack a good 5 cars strong. They should be able to run down that 2-car tandem draft up for the first and second cars without too much of a problem. We still have,
unless they start battling.
Yes, yes, but I can't
But
foresee
it
them.
looks like you got Perky inside of Scotty B right now, taking a look. Now each lap that these guys stretch it out here, first and second, Diesel and Celtics, that I mean that's going to favor them, with their pit strategy as well. They can choose to, pit a lap earlier than these guys and go off sequence and stretch that lead out just even further, or they could choose to pit a little bit later because they have a cushion. So then they'll be out there with fresher tires and not lose much track position on track.
Right. And so far we're on spot. We're at 39 to go, coming up 38 to go. They're doing a good job keeping that nice cushion, as you will, if you will, in front of the rest of the pack. We're looking at
what
Perky.
A power move by Perky on the outside. Try to make that thing stick.
Right now,
you got Scotty B, who is all over him, Tron.
Right now we're just playing hopscotch because they're all in each other's drafts. This is kind of no consequence. It's just who can keep hold of their car. Oh! So Perky came around the 13. You see him on the right rear corner there, and it literally sucked his right rear quarter panel around without even touching him, just by taking the air off the back of the car. And that got him a little wiggle loose. He had to pedal that thing, and looks like he's going to return the favor with a little bit of contact.
Yeah, he did not like it. Oh, and he got Bags just turned around on the track, who had spun out from that contact incident.
Oh.
Bags,
Negative.
who's had such a strong run. In the top 5 this entire race. Very unfortunate for his day, Tron.
We'll see if this brings out a caution. There's still a lot of racing left yet.
Perky, who just got into the wall as well in that 12 car.
88 down underneath.
And that was almost in the same spot in the same turn. I'm starting to wonder if there's a little oil on the track, Tron.
Uh-oh. That could possibly. I don't know. Perky was pretty messed up there for a minute. He could have been, dumping all kinds of oil or whatnot all over the track while he's messing around with that aerial damage and stuff. Man, look at his charge now. Outside, trying to get it done from Scotty B. Great run by him. I mean, consistently charging back up to the top 5 throughout the entire race. You see him take off. Ooh, we got a possible lead change here. Hold on. I just seen that in the blink of my eye here.
Oh, nope. He's trying. He just can't get that thing to stick.
He probably looked up in his rearview mirror and seen that they got themselves pretty good cushion back there. There was possibly some contact, some woed up cars, so they got themselves that gap. Celtics might want to see what he can get done with that clean, fresh air. Take control of this race pace. We should be coming up to pits here within the next 10 laps or so. 10 to 13 laps.
We know how fast that 2 car is, and Celtics has stuck right with him lap after lap after lap after lap to start this 3rd stage. So I mean, I definitely think that there's going to be a little bit of strategy here. I think these front 2 cars, because they've separated themselves and raced so well with each other, I think they're going to try to pit together as well and keep doing what they're doing. So the race is figured out between these 2.
Yeah, and that is a smart strategy to get it done, especially if you got someone to get it done with who's willing and ready to work with you. Okay, so it looks like the 3 car. Ooh, contact by the 36. Celtics fan woed up and slowed up just a little bit. Started to drift back. Still has that draft though. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Still have more contact than back. These guys' tires must be getting worn down here. And I am seeing some 50s, 36 right rear. Yeah. So you're going to see a lot of wiggle out of these cars. It's going to put these drivers up on top of that wheel.
We got to get close to green flag pit stops here as well, Tron.
We've got about 10 laps left to fuel.
Be 3 pit stops.
Yeah, we got 10 laps left to fuel, it looks like, over here. So within the next 10 laps, we'll be seeing, some pitting getting done. But we're seeing tire wear even more detrimental than that.
Whoa!
Look at that! Oh man, we're just spotting out Smoke Z-Mod back here, seeing how these cars are handling. Great
Yeah, the
battle.
tire wear might not hold up for, you know, you might still have gas left before that tire is ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I was insinuating on that one. I from the look of the wear and tear on this thing, got 10 laps and a 30 on the right rear, and this is coming out of our, our top 5 are cars. So these guys have all been driving the wheels off these cars right now, and it's showing and reflecting in their tires.
Yeah, you got Scotty B, Galen, and the 12 car, that man Perky. They're all fast, and they're lined up here. They're going to try to close this gap that Diesel, Rothgeb, and Celtics fan have been able to put on them.
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat, man. That's exactly what I'd be looking at. I mean, we have pit stops coming up. So best things we can do is close that gap before those pit strategies, unfold, giving us more time to, hopefully get in and out of pit stop.
Yeah, we have pits already commenced. C. Workman took his pit stop. You have the 22 and the 24 car on pit road, Jay Hyper and Titans. You have Bags on pit road as well in that 47. And it looks like the 38 car of Runner Rhodes has made his way on, as well as the 37 car from the back. So we definitely have a lot of pits starting already. These guys are short pitting towards the back, trying to make up a little bit of track position on these guys that have gotten away from them.
And that's exactly correct there, Marley. Whoa, what? Oh, you can't say that without...
a little bit of... Sorry. There's a little bit of contact between the 13 and the 12 car, and a little bit of wall contact as well, but they're all trying to stay nose to tail here.
I'm a where whoa? What whoa?
Sorry, brother.
No, you're good. You're good. That's how spot on we try to be. But what's funny is I start looking around the booth like, what is going on here? Oh, up on the screen, dude, up on the screen. Great run to these guys so far. And to try to line up and catch these guys, narrowing that gap they have on these 3 cars here. This is 3rd, 4th, 5th. 1st and 2nd have pretty much checked out, a couple seconds. Not much. They're all still within that same stretch. You'll see the 1st and 2nd rotating into 1 and 2 right there at the bottom of your screen. And then 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Is it possible if these guys were able to possibly stretch a lap or two, if they could make it on just one pit stop for this 3rd stage?
Possible. I definitely know Celtics fan is one of the best candidates for that. He's been sitting 2nd spot behind Diesel for quite some time now. So he's going to be the one that he's had that ability to utilize that draft as tight as he's been running on his bumper. Let's go to him real quick and see if he's still in good form.
Oh yeah, they're still running nose to tail, but I guarantee you he's got that pedal of metal to try to stay with that 2 car right now.
Got a little optical illusion happening, to us right now, but that will soon be gone.
Now you have
the
36 car has peeled his way off.
That's leaving
and Perky
Diesel
coming right behind him.
That's leaving Diesel all by his little lonesome out there. Unless he
a little bit of strategy here.
So Scotty B's still out there as well, right?
Yes, we'll see. We'll see. Now we're gonna see because Diesel and Celtics fan were running nose to tail before this pit stop here, so we're gonna be able to show the viewers on LTV, exactly how much track position one lap on fresher tires is versus older tires, because I believe you're gonna see the 2 car and Scotty B come on a pit road, which they are coming right now, along with the 13 car Galen.
Yep. So
they don't want to. Yeah. Go ahead.
Exactly. You're going to see the exact difference of 1 lap. The difference is here, folks, is that these guys are going to be up to speed, hopefully lined up and flying, and these guys are going to be coming out of pit road, not quite up to speed yet. The difference is hopefully they can match those speeds, get out in time, so they can either be right there with them or in front of them, right in front of them, utilize that extra lap of tire that they just got, stay out in front of them, and stretch out their lead. And here we go. So
I'm riding along with Celtics fan.
Here comes Celtics. We see him out there, rounding around the outside. Here comes Celtics. That is our race leader at the moment. Diesel needs to get himself out and clear. Will he be able to? No. Celtics has that run, but he's right there. He's going to get in that draft and should be able to rotate around him. He has a little bit fresher tire now.
So that one lap of tires, though, that allowed Celtics, who was running behind Diesel in his draft, to now be leading this race just by pitting one lap early.
Wow. Great example being thrown down by some of the best in this NASCAR Heat series.
But it's not taking long for that 2-car to look inside, try to take this lead back.
Yeah, he's like, I like it better in front, bud. Sorry, I got to go.
Celtics powering around hard on the outsides, making that thing stick.
I don't think he's going to let him have it that easy this time.
Oh!
Look for the crossover. Nope. Dive underneath. Well, no, he's going to sit there right on his bumper.
He's going to stay right in that draft.
Diesel is fast. 20 laps to go, everyone.
You got C. Workman, who worked his way up to that 3rd position. Perky looking just inside of him right now, trying to take that spot away.
So we
got the 13. Oh, Galen and Scotty B following through.
Big battle here. Hold on. Let me get to it.
C. Workman was on a little bit older tires.
Okay, this is for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yes.
Got it.
Got Galen looking inside of that man, Perky.
Scotty B right there, and C. Workman, he's sitting nice. Just look like he's biding his time back there, waiting to see how this is going to work out, and where he needs
C. Workman. That's another example, because C. Workman was one of the first people to pit. He made up all that track position, or he was actually able to work his way all the way up to that 3rd position by running those laps on fresher tires. But now you can see the difference. Now these guys have the fresher tires, and they're starting to pull away, and it's starting to equal itself out.
And that's what, and Marley just touched on that there, folks, is that he said equalization, when these tires equalize out. So on a lap or two different of tires, you're going to see a difference in the first few laps. But the tires will eventually equalize, the wear will be similar, and you'll be set in this pace. Like right now, you should be able to, we can probably rotate to the front, and you'll see the
yes, you will.
The 36 over the bumper of Diesel now, because the tires have now equalized. So they're running virtually the same. He might have a little something extra left for him at the end, but not much. He was able to stay with him and in contact of that draft. Let these tires equalize out from from both them for that 1 lap difference, and now it's race on. I'm sure the handling is going to be the same. The speeds are comparable.
I'm looking at that paint scheme of that 2-car, seeing that American flag on it. Just want to say, to all the left turn fans, if you're watching, that you haven't seen us over the 4th of July weekend, seen any of our broadcasts. Happy 4th of July to everybody.
Yes, happy 4th of July. This one right here was on vacation, so don't worry, I took an earful from Marley about that one. But got to take a little break. A lot of fun.
Only that we missed you, brother.
Oh man, it was a lot of fun, but I was really missed. Trust me, to be hearing everything going on and not being a part of it. You're just like, I gotta freak it out, but not really. I mean, Marley just killed it. Did a great job, buddy, in the booth, knocking it out for NASCAR. Did the Talladega Nights and everything. So if you missed those, watch him. Marley was on his own. He was the man in charge of LTB. Look, it didn't burn down. There we go. So it looks like Celtics fan is still sitting right there on his bumper. He's gonna sit here for a minute. Let's
literally glued to it. I think he, like, his pit crew threw some Gorilla Glue on the front of that thing or something, or maybe Velcro strips. I have no idea.
Yeah, it looks like
he is. Oh! He looked like he was gonna look outside, maybe, but.
So basically,
they're content.
Right now we got a bunch of just small pack cars running around. We got 3-car right here. This is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Sitting right behind the leader. You'll see the leaders just passed through your screen. 3rd, 4th, 5th. That's 6th. C. Workman in that mucka bubble right there, kind of sitting by himself. Yearning for some company. winding this thing down. 12 laps to go.
I'm really surprised that the 12th car has not made his way back to the front with how strong we've seen that car in the early going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if it has a lot to do with the track changing, maybe adjusted a little too much, a little not enough, didn't keep up with the track changes. As you see him look inside, try to take that third position away.
He does. Great move to the bottom, but Scotty B is going to follow right in suit. And look at this. Let's go 3 wide for the fans. Why not? Yeah! Here it is. Hey, they're doing it all for you right now. Yeah! Get some, guys. 3 wide. Woo!
Still 3 wide.
Hold on to her. This is all for the fans right here, folks. You know they ain't doing this till the last lap. Yeah! Make sure you get you out your seats right there. Don't worry. They got you. Good move. 10 to go.
Wow. Great racing.
Oh, it was. That was beautiful. Scotty B rotates his way into that third spot now.
10 to go in this stage. Ooh, a little contact between the 13 and the 12 car.
Just a little bit. How's our
10 to go in the final stage here.
How's our front row looking? Still
they're still. Yep, they are still glued together.
All right. So this
now, are they going to make it on fuel?
9 to go. I'm not seeing anybody flash up their info like they're worried or scared about their laps. So I think we're good to go on fuel. Because we're 9 to go. Oh yeah, 13 laps left of fuel. We're fine. Just as I see that man Perky flashes up his info, track info for what we have. We got plenty of tire. We got plenty of fuel. Let it rip, boys.
You got Scotty B starting to separate himself a little bit in that third position, away from that man Perky and Galen. Behind them, you still have C. Workman running there.
And there, yeah, looks like our leaders have checked out. Let's go and look for these guys real quick.
And then behind him as well, you have Titans in that 22 car.
So Diesel now has a little bit of a lead, little gap on that 36 the Celtics found.
It does, maybe a little bit of contact to the wall, or the infamous butter allowed a little bit of separation in that draft. Now is that 2 car strong enough to leave the 36 car?
Yeah, he's been doing a pretty good job so far. I mean, he did set that thing on pole. He did prove that he had one of the fastest cars to start this race off. And why not have the ability at the end to prove it?
And not only one of the fastest cars, as far as qualifying and short run, excellent, fast, long run car as well. And Diesel, he is a part of the NASCAR Heat 4 Pro League. So he's always throwing this thing down.
Oh yeah. For a second there, fans, I thought he was going to go into some kind of Ford comment, but thank goodness we.
Well, I mean, he is in a pesky Ford too. I mean, that speaks for itself.
I egged that one on. I had to.
That speaks for itself, brother.
We got a pair of
another Ford following him.
I know. You got that 36 out this round, that front row Motorsports Ford. He's charging it pretty hard. So you got
another Penske Ford looking inside of Scotty B for that third place. You got that man Perky looking inside of Scotty B, trying to take over that third position. Dives that thing way down on the apron, dives it down into the turn. Can he slide up just in front of him and pull that slide job off? Yes, he does.
Yeah, but
will it be a crossover?
We're going to find out right now. Oh, yes, it is. Good stuff, Scotty.
They are racing hard for this third spot.
Galen's enjoying this. He's like, hey, I might get a podium out of this. Who knows?
You have 3 Fords leading 2 Chevys. Could this be an all-Ford podium?
Oh, Lord, I hope not. I'm never going to hear the end of it. Underneath. Look at this, dude. Still running them. I don't know. I think the Chevys may stick together on this one.
It looks like they are. I'm wondering if they're maybe listening to us a little bit.
I would hope so. Stay together, Shelly. We can't have an old Ford podium. Come on now.
I think Scotty's trying to get on that podium real hard right
He's
now.
working. He's working the heck out of that wheel. He's no stranger
Oh,
to the
way
podium
high.
of left turn broadcast, and I guarantee you that. It'd be good to see.
Absolutely not.
It'd be great to say hi to him in a different format, though. You know, different league. He's always running the front row racing, dominating over there.
He's definitely putting on the pressure over here.
Oh yeah. Has now drifted back to that 5th position. That man Perky's sitting firmly in that 3rd for the moment. Galen has a decent run. Here comes Scotty B underneath.
Non-stop battle. These are a non-stop battle for a position here. This 3rd is Keith.
This is great, dude. This is like
using nose to tail. Look at the 13
way
underneath.
Oh,
Contact with the 12.
More contact.
Scotty B underneath the 12 now as well.
In the grass.
Scotty B in the grass. Oh, that was for the finish. Wow.
Oh.
You got Galen who stole that podium there.
That was great. I didn't realize we were counting down as quick as we were. We're so involved in that one. We have Diesel with the win and a stage win. Yep. Second is Galen in that number 13. 3rd spot. Oh, hold on a second. For our official results there was that man Perky with the stage win as well. 4th is Scotty B. Celtics fan is 5th. That number 36. C Workman 6th. Titan 7th. Runner Rhodes 8th. Smoke Z-Mog 9th. Bags rounding out the top 10. Unfortunate for Bags, looked like he had some engine failure of some sort. Probably got wrecked and involved in a little bit of an incident and couldn't recover from it.
Yes, it was that. Yes, it called him out on that spin out. He actually got a little bit of contact and his efforts got woed up there.
All right.
But man, my pick won again, Tron.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Dude,
every time I pick somebody, they win.
You definitely need to do something when it comes to Vegas of some sorts. You know, some kind of betting of go get yourself a lottery ticket. Yeah, you're good, bud. You're really good.
I know what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Take whatever you don't.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
No problem. Drive it forward. You'll learn what it feels like to win.
Absolutely not. Hey, I was doing some winning last night. We're all good. So let's go to that leaderboard while we're waiting here. What do you say, Marley?
Let's do that.
All right. Let's see here. Races. Fast lap. Oh, Kentucky. Ha! Go figure. All right. You want to go over this? You want me to?
Well,
look at that, man. So we got daily today. I'll let you go over weekly. Daily, that man Perky first. Scotty B second. Now, this is daily leaderboard here, folks, for NASCAR Heat 4. So Scotty B second. Titans third. Daily. Diesel fourth. Celtics fan fifth. C Workman sixth. 7th is Galen. Bags is 8th. 9th is from the back, and 10th is Runner Rhodes. Something familiar about all those names. I'm not sure yet, but let's go ahead and go over to weekly. I mean,
and
all those names look really familiar.
Just to clarify here, the top 6 are all within a 10th from each other.
Huh. Copy that. So.
And going over, I wanna check this out here.
Got weekly right now up for you, Marley.
Yes. Now the weekly, we have that man Perky, who is number 1 on the weekly. All of these guys, they just sucked up the entire weekly, pretty much. Yeah, that man Perky, Scotty B, and Titans, they are 1, 2, 3 on the weekly. Then you got Diesel sitting there in 5th, Celtics in 6th, Workman in 7th, Galen in 9th. And then if you go on over to the all-time, like I was saying before the race, that man Perky's sitting up there on that all-time list. Sitting there in that 4th position with a 30 flat.
Almost into 29 nines. Holy bejesus, that is fast. That's some racing right there. That is some racing.
All right.
Fast stuff right
Hey,
there.
Tron, it looks like we have our drivers in here. We
All
get a little
right.
bit of interview action going on.
All right.
Galen's first up, brother,
Got
and
Ga-
that's your main Chevy.
got Galen and that man Perky, right? And then we also have Diesel in this one, correct?
As yes, we do.
All right, copy that. Galen, get a copy there, bud.
Yep. How's it going?
Man, amazing race. We are still trying to catch our breaths from some of that. So again, the three wide action at the end, that was amazing. But throughout the entire race, the entire program, it was a yo-yo effect of drivers that were cycling up to the front of the field, to the back of the field. You were stuck in such similar dilemmas. All right, you were in the
Yeah.
back of the field, you were in contact, you got into the into the pits, got them to fix that joker back up, get in the middle, did some strategies, up in the front, back in the back, rotating back through again. Man, I mean, we almost lost track for a minute, and then all of a sudden here he comes showing back up again. What the heck? I mean, you had yourself a fast hot rod. Give us a rundown through what happened.
Oh man, there's some fast cars in this race. I
Oh.
was like, okay, they're going by. I'll let them go. I'll catch them. And yeah, no, I wasn't catching them. So second stage, I was like, I got to do something. So I loosened it up a little bit. I thought at least I could stay with them the early part of the race, and it seemed like I was pretty good. I could kind of keep up, but it still started. Diesel, man, he seemed like he really was had a good car. Celtics too. There was Perky, Scott. They all had great cars.
Mm-hmm.
I kept trying to figure what can I. There's only so much I can do in the pits. A little bit of tire pressure, a little bit of wedge. I got lucky there at the end. They were racing each other, and I thought I'm gonna ruin my top five here. So I just kind of. I know we're all skating. It seemed like we were because I could see everybody kind of moving up in front of me. Scotty would get the lead, then Perky would take it, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw both of them on the last lap kind of start to race each other. I go, hey, they got a bad angle. I'm gonna go high and come in low, and maybe I'll steal that second. I didn't know it was second. I thought it was third. But yeah, a little bit lucky this race. I'll admit it.
No, you did a great run all the way through, and it was positioning your car. There was a lot of give and take by yourself out there, working your lines and working the traffic, playing smart, utilizing where your positioning was on track and how to style yourself throughout your pit strategies. So you did a fantastic job bringing it home and getting those points at the end. So great job, too,
Yep.
bud. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Got it. Marley, you got.
We got that man Perky in here as well.
All right. Perky, you got a copy?
I got you.
All right, that man Perky. Look at this man here. All right, so this guy takes off and he checks out from the field. He just said he drops a hammer, lights fires, kick tires, man. We gone, and takes the first stage win without contest. I mean, he was good. You had your car dialed, man. And then there were some strategies that were partaken. You got stuck in some traffic. Got in the mix of some of that dirty air. Car was fighting with you. You had an incident. Your car was not happy. I mean, was definitely not happy for a minute. I mean, 100%.
It was glowing red.
100% not happy for a minute. You got some lucky caution thing there. Oh, dude, you had yourself an up and down race, and where you finished and how you brought this thing back, unbelievable. Walk us through it from your cockpit, bud.
Yeah, man. First stage was a lot of fun. The car was fast, so once I got that clean air, it just seemed like it took off. It handled pretty good in the first stage. Once I got back in traffic, it was a completely different story. Uh, Especially in that third stage. Me, Scotty B, and Galen were all racing right there together, and every time I got in right behind them, my car would just break loose on me coming off of two, especially, and I was just trying to hold on to it, feathering it, and that last turn there, coming to the checkered flag. I didn't know what happened to Celtic. He easily would have got a second, if not first. I don't know what happened up there, but um, yeah, I saw him, and I was like, oh, okay, so maybe I might get second, third. Nope, that didn't happen. But well, no, I did get third and didn't get second. Me and Galen.
Oh, we lost you there, Perky.
Perky, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. You hear
Oh,
me?
there you go.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
We can hear you now.
yeah. We got you.
Yeah, brother, you were one of our cars to watch there, and we knew that those Penske Fords were fast between you and Diesel, and really put on a show. And I mean, I think the biggest part of your race there was in that second stage. You had some contact with the wall, you had some major damage on that front
Yeah.
end,
Mm-hmm.
and that timely caution saved you from having to fix that damage under green versus being able to do it under caution. And you were able to battle all the way back to get that third place in the second stage and gobble up some more points. I mean, what was going through your head when that caution came out? You had to be so excited.
Yeah, my car was pushing through the turns, and I think I was still gaining here and then losing there. It was mainly because of my car pushing like that. But I wish I could have been up there at the end, battling with Diesel, because I think we had pretty equal cars, and could have had two Penske Fords going at it.
Oh, you guys did. You had yourself a pretty fast hot run through there. Your car had that long run and short run capabilities, especially when you launched off the starts on some of those restarts throughout the race. Did you notice your car changing tremendously throughout your run, or did you have a pretty balanced, pretty balanced hot run?
It was balanced in the first stage. Once I got back in traffic, I could really, after each pit stop, I kept trying to make it a little bit tighter, mess with the air pressures a little bit. That didn't seem to help a whole lot. I mean, it helped a little bit, but I was still kicking out on me there, especially in stage three. But yeah, it felt good overall if I could just keep it straight.
Okay, now, and then I need to ask you one further question before we let you go here. At the end of that, stage three, when you guys were putting it three wide like that, all right? I mean, was that just, was that for the fans, man? Because we thought it was for the fans. It just looked like it was for the fans. It felt like it was for the fans, and it was beautiful. It was just 100% beautiful.
Which time you talking about? With about maybe 10 to go, or was
Yep.
that on the last
Yeah.
lap?
Yeah. About 10 to go or so. You guys were tough, three wide, just styled perfectly through. And then it looked like Scotty B made. He got it. He got that one. Took off for a little bit, but yeah, it was around three. It was around 10 to go, and it's coming down to the end of it. But you guys were battling it pretty tough there, and you did just a perfect Photoshop. I literally want to get that framed right there of you three cars rotating through the center, just perfect, man. Perfect space in between, exit out,
Through the
everything.
whole turn.
Yeah, whole
It was
turn.
the entire turn.
Yeah, yeah, it's
We
insane. I
figured
want
we'd
to.
give you guys something to get excited about.
We appreciate it, man. We're all over it, but you don't see a lot of that at Kentucky. So it's a hard track to master when it comes to utilizing those three lanes right there. It's a little bit of a looser track, especially toward the end of a race.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's hard to keep that right rear tire in place.
Yeah, I seen that thing burning off too, pretty good. So you were, and again, I appreciate you tracking for us tonight and whatnot. And we got a really good bird's eye view of what you had to go through when it comes to your race tonight. So
Right.
great job bringing it home, man.
Appreciate it.
Got it. All right, and then of course on to our winner, Diesel, in that number 2, Penske Ford, man of the night here. This guy takes off, charges it pretty hard. Drops it on pole right off the bat. So we know he's fast. We know he's good. Marley goes for the sure bet and picks Diesel. All right. And then that man Perk comes in here, shows us his stuff, gets out there, runs away with it. So we're thinking, oh man, Jesus got his workout cut out for him. You get stuck in the pack all kinds, man. You're out there battling in this tornado like you were in that movie Twister. All right, you're trying to hold on to the pipes and stuff, and you're rah! All right, I mean, but dude, seriously, you were in the middle of all of that, found your way out and through it multiple times, and then position yourself to get up to that clean, fresh air. Of course, you had that 36 with you. We didn't catch exactly what happened with 36, so we're gonna go and let you give us a rundown of man what happened coming from you and throughout the entire race. But give us a rundown.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Yeah, good car. Started on the pole. Just basically that was the first laps on qualifying setup that I made. So I had to make some adjustments. throughout that qualifying session, and then that last run was able to hit a good time. But yeah, then started out pretty good. I was up there battling with Perky. He had a great car early on, and then there somewhere, I can't remember if it was stage 1 or stage 2, had some green flag stops and hadn't really spent that much time with all the Pro League stuff this week. Haven't spent that much time working on this, so I ended up speeding on pit road and came out like half a lap down.
Oh no.
Then fortunately we got a caution there, and right a couple laps after that, and was able to get back up to the pack. And then it was all about just trying to get back to the front. And once we got back there, I think Perky got stuck in a little bit of traffic, and he would have been up there. So Titans would have been up there as well, but he had some lag issues, so he had to go to the back. I know he had a great car. So then it really came down. Galen was really good on a short run as well. But there at the end, I knew it was a long run. It was going to be between me and Celtics. And the first stint before our pit stops on that last pit stop, I was better than him on the long run. I could see that he was behind me getting loose. So I stayed out an extra lap, and I was going to pit, a lap after him, have fresher tires, and just see where it played out. And I was hoping to be able to clear him so he couldn't get my draft, and then I would have probably been able to, maintain or drive away from him a little bit with fresher tires. But he was able to stay in my draft, and for some reason I didn't make any adjustments. I don't know what he did on the last run, but his car was probably a little bit better than mine at the end of that run. I was a little bit free on exit, but it was back and forth. I could tell I was way better than him in 1 and 2. I was able to hold the bottom a little bit longer and kind of drift up and get a run down the back stretch. And he was way better than me in 3 and 4. He was able to drive it in a whole lot deeper and get a run down the front stretch. So it was all about the run. And then there at the end, he went to make a move, and I think he was going to try a crossover move coming to the line underneath of me, and I think he just ended up getting the apron behind me and spinning out. But, great run by him, though. I mean, it would have been side by side at the line for sure.
Yeah, he was stuck to your bumper for forever, pretty much, and it was working. You guys were able to maintain your pace, stretch it out away from the rest of the pack that were fighting so vigorously behind you guys, and then of course your pit stop strategies went down accordingly. We timed that one out. That was beautiful too. We're instructing the fans of what the difference was between one lap tire and pitting 1 lap in difference, and then we definitely demonstrated it. You came out right with him, took no time getting around him, but then as soon as your tires equalized, he was right back with you, followed right in chase, and you guys pretty much just ran away from it from there. They had nothing to catch you guys. You guys were checking out that much.
Yeah, I mean, those fresh tires are everything. That's what allowed me to be able to get back in front of them, pretty much immediately. But, just the way the draft is on this game is so heavy that I couldn't quite shake him. And so he was able to kind of tuck in my draft. And then at that point, the tires really don't mean as much as the draft does. So he was able to hold there for the long run. And, like I said, he was a little bit better. But shout out to, Will Mosley and from the back in here. He helped me out with that setup right before the race. I hadn't ran any laps or anything, so he helped me out with that one.
Man, well, yeah, Will definitely knows his stuff when it comes to Kentucky, because he gave you one fast piece out there, bud, and got you that pole, got you that win at the end. So great work for you tonight, man, in that Penske Ford.
Yep, appreciate it.
No, by all means, look for you for the next race, bud, because whenever time you get on track, man, you always put on one heck of a show, and definitely our fans are cheering for you. So again, great work for you tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we can do the same thing in the Pro League tomorrow night.
Oh man, well we'll definitely keep our eye out for you, especially. Yep. Oh yeah. So great luck for you tomorrow night, there, Diesel.
Yep. Thank you.
You got it, bud. Man, so.
All right, Tron, we got Slade in here. He can give us a rundown of what we got to look forward to next week.
Oh, copy that, Slade. Got a copy.
Oh, my mic was muted. That is highly unfortunate.
No worries, bud. How you doing?
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on this week. Next week is All-Star Week for MBN. So, well, actually, I guess this Thursday you will see on the MBN channel Eldora for the trucks. So that should be very exciting. After last week's Bounty race, and then next Monday, our national series is off. That is Xfinity.
Okay.
And then next Tuesday is the All-Star race, track undecided yet. And pretty much Anybody who won a race from season 2 and so far this season are locked into the show. So yes, you will see me racing.
Awesome.
And then anybody from, I don't think we've decided yet. I don't know if we decided top 10 in Xfinity points or just the entire Xfinity Series roster. And then the Cup, rest of the Cup Series who are not locked in will be qualifying in for that event. I believe will be, I think, 3 spots available. So that should be very exciting. 3 spots with about 10 people, 12 people. So that should be very exciting. And yeah, that's what we got going on in this rest of this week and next week.
Man, it sounds like a lot of action getting thrown down by NBN and VCRS when it comes to some of these talent that you have in your group. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing some more epic racing. We've had just an amazing week when it comes to the NBN and the PCRS races. We've had the Iowa last week. We've had the Kentuckys this week. I mean, all you guys are just one after one, race after race, just throwing down some really good stuff. So these guys are really getting their programs together and finding these lines, working with each other, showing some patience, some strategies, and in turn, putting on this amazing show that we got tonight. So great work by all your guys out there, bud. They're doing amazing work.
Yeah, we're proud of it. We got a sponsor lined up for, I guess we haven't announced this yet, sponsor lined up for National Series coming. We're getting logos made and all that, so that's also very exciting. But yeah, the fields have kind of went down a little bit. We started out, I believe, with 18 full-timers this season. We're right now at 13. So yeah, the field side's gone down, but the racing quality is still there, and we're still very proud of it. And we're mostly proud of the amount of guys that have came into our truck in the National Series and that are now working into our Cup Series. As you saw, Perky is in his rookie season for the National Series and had his first hot seat tonight, filling in for Big Destroyer in the 12 and went up there and had a car win. So that was stuff like that. It's always good to see. And people like Runner Rhodes, who was in the 38, and I think he might have been it. But guys like that, moving up from National Series up to Cup or truck to National is always good to see.
Oh man, yeah, it's allowing them to unleash their talent in different formats. So again, hats off to you, and look forward to seeing what we have going on for next week.
Sure, man. Thank y'all.
You got it, buddy. All right, that was Slade, the CEO of NBN. So you will find NBN, a lot of their racing, their truck series, as you mentioned. A bunch of their different formats. You'll find them over there on the NBN channel. So if you're not familiar with the NBN channel, feel free to look them up, subscribe to them. They got some amazing racing going throughout there, a lot of stuff that we don't catch, of course. So, but their truck program is just great. I've watched a few of their different races. So, awesome style, great talent there behind the wheels of those trucks as well. So, look up NBM and make sure you like and subscribe as well. While we're doing that, like and subscribe. If you're just tuning in to us for the first time, Left Turn Broadcasting, make sure you scroll through some of this material we got going on. See exactly how crazy we are here in this booth. Give us that little like and subscriber action, and we'll make sure to keep you entertained from here on out. No problem. Guaranteed. Riley, you got a copy?
No doubt.
There you are.
I got a copy, brother.
All right, man. So we got a little something. We're off tomorrow, but you want to go over Thursday real quick so we can kick this thing off?
Thursday,
yeah.
Talladega Thursday Night Thunder, where we throw 38 cars in a field. And we always throw down a different format. These guys get to race for a little bit of cash, and we stack the field with a ton of talent and do it every week. And then on Friday, we have NASCAR in a doubleheader. They are going to be at the Brickyard, Indianapolis, and also at Kentucky, which you just got to see tonight, a little bit of Kentucky racing. And then on Sunday, we have front row racings. Third playoff race, the cutoff.
Yep.
I believe we go down to 8 drivers after this week. That is at Watkins Glen.
Oh, so. Yeah, nice one. Good. We got Left Turn Broadcasting's going right this week. Yes. Love myself a road course. So look, we got all kinds of fun happening. Make sure. So yeah, great. I'm stoked for all that there, Marley. Let's go ahead and let these guys go. We got a lot of fun stuff coming at you. Oh, but let's throw one more thing in before we get off here. For all you team owners and fans out there, we are now producing racing shirts here for all of our leagues. So we have racing shirts and hats going down. Front Row Racing is the first to get theirs, so they got their full order mailed out just yesterday. So they got the hats, the shirts. You can get them all with personalized logos and names as well. So we got a really good shop around here that does some does some amazing work with some of the best material. So I'm sure
It's up for that merch.
Yep, I'm sure the Front Row Racing guys are really excited to see their shirts and hats being arriving soon. Also, we are kicking off iRacing. You'll see a few of these test runs and things that I've been doing, testing our schematics and our equipment over there, and we've got a couple leagues coming down, so we're going everywhere.
Tron.
Yeah.
Tron, who wouldn't want a shirt or a hat that says Bad Fast Marley on it? Come on. I mean, come on.
Well, true. I mean, that is one bad name right there, but it's one bad fast name. But but when you driving up, no, I'm just kidding.
You're saying it would be be better if it had a Ford symbol on it.
A Ford symbol on it. I'm just kind of saying. I'm just trying to say. All right, folks. But anyways, we'll check us out. Lots of great action coming at you throughout every week. We're going to be busy almost every single night. So yeah, for all of your racing know-hows here, come at us. We got NASCAR Heat 5 coming out. We have all these setups getting thrown at you as well. So a plethora.
Yes, keep your eye out for that.
Yes.
I am definitely going to be releasing some setups here
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, maybe.
I didn't mean to say that.
Preview tonight.
That was supposed to be a surprise. My bad.
Well, we're definitely going to be leaking some setups here for you guys. Get you some bad, fast setups on NASCAR Heat 5. Get you a jump on the game.
Yeah, so anyways, just stay tuned because we got all kinds of fun stuff coming at you. And we'll keep you up to date with all the new know-hows of what's going on with Heat 5 and iRacing and all the leagues. And, oh, man, we're a one-stop shop when it comes to online racing. All right, Left Turn Broadcasting. Tron and Marley, thank you all for showing up and watching this broadcast tonight. So until next time, keep going the right direction. Have some fun out there. Stay safe. Marley?
Subscribe.
We'll see you soon.